Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana has today reached its target area that we've been talking about for weeks and weeks and weeks. We already talked about it in November, but back then the target area was a bit larger. Naturally, when you approach these target areas further, they were calculated with the help of the Elliott wave method and wave counts. We get some more clarity about where the price is heading. And today, officially, we have entered the target area with Bitcoin dropping below 30K as well. We have come here into this area. The ideal level for the current correction is between 55 and 30 US dollars. $55, just imagine, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I even didn't really believe we would get here back in November, December, but I mean, I just applied the rules of the Elliott wave method and count, and it took us here. But back then we were way above $150. So it was a crazy thought. And sometimes it just makes sense to stick to the rules and just objectively follow it. And this has worked out. I also doubted myself at some point here, but in the end we reached it. And we have now come into this area, which is highlighted here in green. And this area is located between two Fibonacci levels, which is here at $30, the 88.7% Fibonacci level. That's basically the last Fibonacci level that you normally have. And anything below that is critical. But what I also need to say for a wave 2, so in the Elliott wave method, the most common wave pattern is a 5-wave move. So you have here in your uptrend, for example, your first wave, this was a wave 1. You have your second wave, a corrective wave, which is this one. Then you have a wave 3, which is super bullish again, a wave 4 down, and a wave 5 up. So this is basically what sort of is one pattern within a trend. And here, this is currently the wave 2. That is my view, at least. A wave 2, based on the assumption that the next wave should be ideally a wave 3. Which should take us then to new all-time highs. Here in a wave 2, you normally come into the region between the 88.7% Fibonacci level and the 78.6, sometimes to the 61.8. Now we went through that. That was at $100. And now the next logical target was here, the $55 level. What I don't like, what I find a bit worrying, is that the price did not care about this $55 level at all. It just went through in one big move. I mean, it cared about it a little bit. We went down to $44. We retraced in that 4-hour candle here all the way to the $55 level, but in the next candle we followed that move down. So we continue to be in a downtrend. As I said to you in the last videos, as long as a downtrend is at play and is not broken, it carries on. It carries on. Naturally, we would have expected here a corrective move to the upside at some point. But again, then the rules for TA come in. And as long as a downtrend isn't broken, you still are in a downtrend. And I mentioned to you that to continue with or to reverse it back to a potential uptrend, the minimum we would need to see is to get back above $75. Now, we didn't even do that here. We retested that area and then fell down. And that is even more bearish. Now we are in this target area here. And I hope we will find support at the $30 level. That is sort of the next logical level now that we've come into this target area. Anywhere in here, we could now find the reversal. It is never a guarantee that this will also happen. But so far, the count here, the Elliott wave rules, they have really taken us into this area. And we need to assume that we will find a reversal here. If we don't, and if Solana drops below $30 even, that would be bad. Yeah, I mean, I would tolerate potentially a drop to this area here, which is the $20 level. You had 4 touch points back here in June 21. But again, we are dropping below the last Fibonacci retracement level. But $20, because it has been historically super important support, this is the last that I would tolerate. Below that, I mean, technically, Solana might die. Yeah, I have to say it, but this would still be pretty much a 50% drop from here. And we need to understand that Solana is now significantly oversold as well here on the daily. Not yet where we were here basically in January 22, not yet there, but from a price already much lower, and the RSI is still a bit higher. So we hope, or I hope, that we will find some support in here and will reverse at some point. The way this is looking at the moment, to me, indicates that, well, it's not stopped yet. Yeah, it hasn't stopped yet because we have come down too impulsively. The downtrend is even increasing in momentum, as you can see. So what we would need to see to really get a first glimpse of an up, bullish signals, is that the downtrend needs to slow down, and it's not doing that yet. So what you want to see, maybe a bullish divergence, and I can't see one, things like that. Yeah, bullish pattern. No, we don't see one. So still further lower prices expected at the moment, at least, but we are exactly where we wanted Solana to be. And Solana is moving very close with Cardano at the moment, and they hold, well, I don't want to say they hold well, because they don't, but they look better than many other altcoins, I can tell you that. So, but yeah, it's also come down after $51, which is where we expected it to be. So it has basically reached the target area together with Bitcoin, which is fantastic. It now needs to slowly turn around, and that is where we need Bitcoin now also to turn around. Yeah, because obviously it is sort of related. But what could happen now, because all these altcoins are in the target area? Let's say Bitcoin makes another corrective move up and goes deeper in the Bitcoin target area. But what the altcoins could do, they could make a first impulsive move up, and then when Bitcoin drops lower, these could make a higher low. That would certainly be possible, and that would be what will save many altcoins. Yeah. But yeah, overall, we have hit the target area. Actually, it is time to celebrate, but that this all happened on a day with a 22% drop is shocking. Yeah, to me as well. The whole crypto market has been shattered, within the last few days here. In the end, it is crazy how these corrections sometimes work out. It comes close to a capitulation, in my opinion, but I don't think we are there yet. And I think we have to see it. And this means we have some more uncomfortable days. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update about Solana. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.